Have we got an intro this week?
Well, I've been toying around trying to make us a new jingle.
Oh, okay.
I want something that's, because the one we've got at the minute, it's all right, it does the job.
Yeah,
jazz kind of.
I'm fine with like a nice, smooth, jazzy intro.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, all right.
So something that doesn't go on for as long as the old one used to. So I reckon we could get that done for this episode. So
yeah, sure.
Should that be our intro? Should we put that here?
I mean, I guess. Okay. Let's give it a listen.
You're listening to the Simon and Alex Show podcast.
We have no idea if it's any good or not, because it doesn't exist yet. But it will.
Yeah, okay.
We need to sort something out, Alex.
Okay. Oh no, I'm not going to stop wearing your clothes.
You have to stop wearing my clothes.
I'm not going to. I knew exactly where you were going with that. I'm not going to. You can't stop me.
Why? What is the temptation in? I mean, it's not yours. I can tell you where I bought all my clothes.
Yeah, but I don't want to buy them. My clothes are all dirty. I can't be bothered to do the washing.
Is that it? Is that really it?
Yeah.
Oh no. How much effort is washing clothes?
I lie to you.
Well, I mean,
I wash them, but then I forget to dry them, so then I need to wash them again.
What do you mean forget to?
It's just a vicious cycle, isn't it?
I think I have like a clothes drying rack in my room. You can borrow that. You have my permission to borrow that thing of mine if it means you wash your clothes, dry them properly, and stop stealing my clothes.
Yeah, there's an easier solution for me here.
I mean, it's easier in the short term, but I'm going to make life very difficult for you when I'm back in Durham. I've decided.
Yeah, well, your trousers are very comfortable.
Even my trousers.
But you do need to sew up that hole in the pocket of your jeans.
I know. I've sewn it up before, but it's got to be worked on. I honestly thought I had that bigger
now. Yeah, well, the hole's a bit bigger now, but
yeah, I lost some coins out of that pocket a few times. I think my sewing kit might be there. If you want to fix it up, then fine. You can keep borrowing those jeans if you fix them up.
Nah, it's all right. I'll be fine.
Even the slightest amount of any sort of effort is too much. I get it.
Gen Z, right?
God, I can't believe how much older I am than you.
Physically.
Yeah, physically.
Yeah, not mentally. Kind of also not physically, but okay.
I mean, I was born in a completely different millennium to you, Alex.
I can't do anything about that. That's not my fault.
Nah,
you die first.
I think I beg to differ on that account, given your reckless lifestyle.
Simon.
Yeah.
An egg can kill you.
Yeah, but not milk anymore. We found that one out.
Can an egg kill me?
I can try.
Be my guest.
We've got some new developments here.
Where, York or the Simon and Alex Show?
Yeah, sure, both. Separate things. We've got a bet, haven't we, me and you? As of the other day.
We have loads of bets.
Nah, the most recent one.
Simon thinks that he's going to pass his driving test and get a car by the time he's back in Durham.
Well, I said specifically pass my driving test. I didn't say get a car.
You did say get a car.
I know, I explicitly said not get a car.
No, but you did say before that you were going to get a car.
I said that's a plan. I didn't say that I'm going to get it before I'm back in Durham.
You did say you were going to. And that's why when I talk to you, I need to make sure that we do it in this format where all of the calls are recorded and I can go back and I can find the audio.
Mm-hmm.
But no. Simon reckons he's going to pass his driving test by mid-September.
Around then, yeah. It's the goal.
Your theory runs out when?
Around then.
And how many lessons have you done recently?
Well, I mean none, but we're working on it.
Okay. So you've got how long? July.
Couple months.
2 months.
Yeah, 2 months.
2 months. 8 weeks.
Yes.
That's 8 lessons, unless you do 2 lessons a week. Then it's 16 lessons.
Alex, you're forgetting something. I already had enough lessons that I was comfortable taking a test before.
Yeah,
and I did fairly well in that test, aside from the bit where I failed at.
You?
Yes, yeah, okay. So I'm mostly just getting practice being on the road again.
What happened when you drove my car? In an empty car park?
In a completely different car to the one I've been learning in at night, maybe 6 months after I'd last driven. Yeah, I stalled when I started the car, but aside from that, I drove very carefully.
You drove 2 miles an hour in an empty car park.
Yes, and did I crash, Alex?
No, but if you had, I don't think you had enough speed to... In fairness, it was a Fiat 500, so even if you got enough speed in that, probably wouldn't have been dangerous.
Well, I mean, you're the expert in crashing your car at low speeds, aren't you, Alex?
Yeah, at least I've got a car, though. Sorry, I passed first time.
Mm-hmm. Did you?
Yeah. 3 minors.
Okay.
One was because I couldn't work the aircon.
Right, okay. They test you on that?
Because they do the test in the engine, and
Yeah.
they take you outside. Well, they take you outside the car and say, "Oh, do you know what this is? Or if this went wrong, what would you do?" And
I
they do
didn't
one
get that on
inside
my
the
test.
car. It probably didn't last that long. They
I think it depends on the test centre, the kind of stuff they ask you to do.
they do one inside the car too, where they're like, "Oh, if your back window was to mist up, what would you do?"
Yeah, okay,
Or
yeah.
if you needed to like adjust your mirrors, how would you do that? And mine was if your front window mists up, how would you do it? And I had no idea, so I just start pressing all the buttons, turning all the dials, messed everything up.
Right.
And I turned to her and I said, "Oh, I would ask the passenger to do it for me," and she did. So it was only a minor.
Very smooth.
I don't know what half the buttons in a car do.
Yeah.
I don't know how to turn fog lights on.
Right, remind me not to be in your car if we ever drive in fog, actually.
No, my new car does it automatically.
Oh,
But the
okay.
old one, no clue.
Yeah.
Absolutely no clue. I used to drive to work on my motorbike before I got the car,
Yeah.
and it was like winter time, and the bike that I had, if you put the beam on full beam, the bulb just blew instantly. So you had to drive.
Doesn't sound right.
So I had about 5 spare bulbs under the seat, and you had to drive on dipped beam
Yeah.
because the more you revved the bike, the brighter the light got.
Okay.
Because I don't think it was connected to the battery. I think it was connected like directly to.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right
generator.
at all.
So the more you rev the bike, the the brighter this light got. So everywhere I went, it would be on dip beam at like 5 a.m. It was pitch black. I couldn't see more than 2 meters in front of me.
It's not safe.
So I am pretty good at driving when you can't see the road ahead. So I wouldn't say you need to feel unsafe in the car with me.
Yeah, counterpoint, you've crashed the car twice with me in it.
Yeah, so maybe it's your fault.
Both times
that-
I was telling you not to do the thing that caused you to crash.
Because I've only ever crashed the car twice. And you were in there both times.
Yeah, just because there's a correlation between me being there and you crashing does not mean I was causing it. It means...
I'm going to say, yes, you're right, correlation is not causation. But
Yeah.
in this case, I think it is.
am I just that distracting, Alex?
Absolutely.
I get it all the
can't help
time.
myself staring into those big brown eyes.
That was a guess, wasn't it? You don't know what colour my eyes are.
I assumed they weren't blue.
They're not, no. You're right.
It was brown or green. I genuinely had no idea.
That's disgusting. I have to edit out every time you burp on this show. I might leave that one in just to make
Yeah.
a point.
I actively try and get little sneaky ones in sometimes, and you just edit them out. So, I mean, kudos for it. But I'm
You're
drinking
just making my life more difficult.
half a liter of iron brew just to get the bubbles flowing, and you're just taking it away from me.
I just have my bottle of water here. It's just to like, so I've got my voice. It's my
Would you send me a
throat's clear.
Snapchat?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, is it of your eyes?
I was just proving a point that my eyes are that color.
Simon sent me a Snapchat of his eye.
Mm-hmm.
Simon,
Yes.
what's your favourite animal?
Favorite animal.
Yeah,
Favorite how?
like just favourite. Like if you could have one, if you could be one, if you could just chill with one. If you could talk to one.
I don't think I want to talk to animals. I didn't need that on my conscience. I think it's got to be cats. No, you're not making a joke about my sister.
Why do you set me up for these?
You asked for an honest answer. There's an honest answer. Why do you ask anyway?
I was just curious. Mine's penguins.
Penguins.
Love penguins.
No, to be fair.
They are very, very cool. But cat's also a good shout.
That's because I'm stopping you before you try. Okay. Yeah, they're just like fairly peaceful animals, I think.
Yeah. Nice.
Indoorsy too.
Long hair, big brown eyes.
She's got blue eyes.
They're not too big, does she?
No.
You had me worried there.
Yeah. But you weren't sure about that, were you?
I can't picture things, so
Yeah. Yeah, I think I asked this before. Can you like properly visualize things in your head?
Right. So
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it a lot recently. It's came up in conversation quite a bit.
Yeah.
In the last week or so. If I focus, so I don't know what you look. Well, I know what you look like, but I can't picture you.
Yes, you could describe me, but you can't.
I can
like
describe
see
you.
it. Yeah.
If I focus hard enough, I can start to like visualize each of those descriptions,
Yeah.
and from that build up an image of what you look like.
Yeah.
But I have no idea whether that's what you actually look like, or whether or not that's what I think you look like, because I'm just using the descriptions. But I can't focus on the whole thing. I can only focus on each individual detail at once.
Well, that's... Yeah, I mean, that's just, like, weird to me, because I've always been able to properly, like, picture things in my head, even if it's not anything I've ever seen. If I can just think up a rough, like,
Absolutely
idea of what
not.
it would look
No.
like.
I have to have physically seen it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I just really can't picture it. I can picture things, I can recall events, but it's not so much like I'm watching a film, it's more like I'm reading a book.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's the thing as well. Like, if you're reading a book, like, I always try to imagine what, like, all the characters and all the places look like.
Not at all.
Oh. I genuinely can't, like, imagine what that's like.
That's why one of my favourite, well, one of the only books that I've read is The Nice Guys.
Okay.
Because it's pretty much word for word what the film is. So I can kind of put the two together.
Yeah.
And enjoy the book. Because I can put a few images in my head kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
Quite a few of the artists that I follow online, quite a few of them also have trouble, like, visualizing stuff in their head, like you. So it's not like
visualising stuff like me. Like,
Well,
they would
I
have
mean-
trouble visualising me.
I reckon they would have trouble visualizing you, given that they've never met you. But, like, I find that even stranger, that they're able to, like, draw things from their imagination without being able to picture it properly in their head.
So, for me, I don't draw.
Yeah.
But if I was to draw, the more basic something is, the easier it is. Like a square, a circle, or a triangle. I can do that no problem. Because I can describe that easily. Square, 4 sides, equal length.
Yep.
Bish, bash, bosh.
Well, I mean, there's a parallelogram. There's also 4 sides with equal length.
So the more complicated an image is, I can still do it.
Yeah.
I can still do it, but I have to focus on one detail and then work out from that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like if I were to draw my car,
Yes.
like my old Fiat. If I were to draw that, I knew it had a sunroof. I knew it had like big, googly, kind of like spaceship-looking lights on the front.
Yes.
And I knew the bumper had like a little raised part or a dipped part. I don't know whether it was raised or dipped. And
Well,
that
I know
passenger
the
door was
I know the
crumpled.
the door's
Yeah.
crumpled. Yeah.
So I could do them parts and then kind of fill in the blanks.
Yeah.
But there'd be some stuff that I would genuinely be guessing with.
I think that's fair enough. I mean, whenever I'm drawing, I always try to have reference. But, like, if it's something I'm more familiar with, I can usually go without it.
Yeah.
Like if I'm drawing, like, a certain, say, character over and over again, I don't really need to keep looking at what they're supposed to look like.
So for the podcast art,
Yeah.
is that just, like, simple now?
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten used to drawing these cartoon versions of us.
Yeah.
I mean, you said you're able to draw, like, simple shapes and stuff, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically the groundwork for every drawing I do.
We always got told in primary school
Yeah.
that if you can draw a circle
Mm.
and you can draw a straight line, then you can draw anything.
That's pretty much all I draw, yeah.
Which, if you think about it, everything's made up of squiggly lines and straight lines.
That's true. True.
Yeah.
I think we'll have to have an art class, you and I.
Drawings, I'm not amazing at drawing. I can do like little clay or Play-Doh sculptures.
Oh, yeah.
I can do them really well. But drawing, I'm not brilliant at. But I'd be up for it.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
I think I've read somewhere that there is a chance that if you keep practicing, you can train yourself to be better at recalling pictures and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's just like
a language. Yeah.
I guess it's just like any skill. Like, the more you practice it, the better you're going to get at it.
Yeah. But it's like, yeah, it takes time.
Mm.
And I'm working on it.
That's good.
But yeah, I wouldn't be against that. You know, maybe get me drawing a few thumbnails some weeks.
I'd like that. We should have it so you draw the artwork whenever it's your week.
Oh, I want to say yes, but I'm also aware that I think next week's my week.
Is it?
I think so. What week are we on now? Is this 11?
This is...
Are we on our first...
This is 11.
palindrome?
This should be your week, but we're watching Top Gun instead.
No. Mine's 12.
No.
Yes.
You had episode 1 and episode 6.
Yeah.
So if we're doing episode 11...
it should be my week.
Yeah. Well, we forgot.
Next week's my week, then.
You can have next week. I had something planned for next week, but that's alright. We'll delay it a bit.
Don't worry. I've got a brilliant film, and
Oh dear.
I will actually spend quite a while trying to draw some artwork for it because I think it could work very well.
Okay.
I think if you drew it, it would be amazing. But if you want me to give it a go, I could give it a go.
I think it'd be fun.
As soon as you find out, I'll tell you the film. We'll probably record the other half of this tomorrow or something.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the film then, and then you'll realise why it'll be such a good bit of artwork to do.
Alright. I'm looking forward to it. I am amazed how much time has passed already.
What, recording?
No, I mean...
Or in life?
Being... Well... I mean of lockdown, quite frankly. I mean, not...
It's gone by quite quickly, because we didn't start... This is... Oh, sorry. This is what I was thinking. We didn't start the podcast until like a month or two into lockdown.
Yeah. We got bored at some point.
It was about 6 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
Before we started the podcast. And we're up to episode...
This is
11.
This is 11, yeah.
Yeah. So that's crazy.
Yeah.
So it's been 3 months that we've been doing this.
It's weird how it feels like no time at all has passed, and that it's been the longest thing imaginable at the same time.
Kind of like what your sister...
And with that, I think we're good to move on to the movie.
Okay, yeah, let's watch your film. Let's watch...
It's Top Gun this week.
Top Gun.
Yes.
There we go.
You ever heard the soundtrack to Top Gun?
I have not.
You probably have.
I've probably heard the songs, but not the sound.
You know, Danger Zone?
I want to say Johnny Cash, but it's not.
No. No, it's Kenny Loggins?
Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Loggins, right.
Okay.
He did Footloose as well.
With Kevin Bacon.
With Kevin Bacon, yeah.
Ooh. Kevin Bacon. What a man.
You know, he's apparently in GTA 5.
Like
him, not just his music.
Who? Kenny Loggins?
Kenny Loggins, yeah.
Or Kevin Bacon?
Not Kevin Bacon. Kenny
we were
Loggins.
talking about Kevin Bacon.
I was talking about Kenny Loggins.
Okay. How's he in GTA 5?
He's the DJ of the rock radio station.
Of course. That's quite cool. That's quite cool.
Have you ever played the Hitman games?
No.
Right. It's basically like you just have to hunt down a target and kill them, right? Okay. And one of the more recent games, one of the targets was actual real life Gary Busey.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Okay.
They just put Gary Busey himself in the game. They had Sean Bean to the sequel in the sequel of that game.
Has Sean Bean been in anything recently? He's the one who always gets like his face blown off, isn't he?
Yeah, Sean Bean is known for dying in things.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's been in anything recent. He narrated a few like games I've played.
Okay.
I forgot he was in the movie for Final Fantasy 15.
No idea they made one.
Yeah, it's rubbish. They had Aaron Paul in that as well.
Don't know who that is.
It's the guy from Breaking Bad.
Never seen it.
You've never seen Breaking Bad?
No.
We had like what's it called? Midsummer Murders. That was on the TV the other day, and as just like a random character that says like 2 lines in the episode, there was Orlando Bloom.
It's an old thing though, yeah.
Yeah, it's fairly old.
So it was before he became.
Yes, exactly.
Like big Orlando Bloom.
Yeah, before it became large.
Yeah. Well, you say that as a joke, but that's the picture of him on the paddleboard with. Is it Katy Perry? And he's
no idea.
Rocking out with his cock out. So I'll find the picture.
I think I'm good, thanks.
Orlando Bloom.
No, I'm not sure I want to see this.
Penis. Orlando Bloom says his penis isn't really that big. After those paddleboard pics with Katy Perry.
Yeah, that's not something I needed to see. But thank you for that.
That's all right. No problem.
I can't
unsee it.
I can't even delete it in the chat. Well, that's just lovely. Anyway, Top Gun.
Yes. Let's watch it. Okay. Bye.
Okay. That's our outro then. Okay. And we're back.
Very good film.
Really?
Not really. But one of the things that I like about watching more films that you're making me watch is that I now understand more pop culture references.
Yes. Okay. Because this film is sort of riddled with them. Because not this like referencing stuff. It's because this is the stuff that people are referencing.
Is it the Tom Cruise's partner in the plane? Is it Goose?
Yeah.
Is that what the cat in Captain Marvel's named after?
That wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Because I think I've read somewhere that it was.
Yeah.
But I hadn't seen Top Gun.
Mm-hmm.
But now I've seen it. That's quite cool.
Yeah. This is my first time seeing the movie as well. I didn't realize how much pro-American military propaganda this film would be full of. But there we go.
When was it made?
This was in the 80s. I think like 1981.
Okay.
Yeah. Another thing I picked up on, it's strangely I'm sure it's not what they exactly were going for, but there's quite a lot of scenes with a lot of dudes just shirtless and like hanging around with each other. Yeah.
The volleyball scene.
Yes.
When they're all topless playing volleyball on the beach. I'm gonna actually. What music's playing on that part?
The volleyball scene.
Yeah, because it's like some really like sensual kind of.
Take My Breath Away is not playing in that part, is it? It plays a lot in that film, but I don't think it's in that
plays
part.
so much.
Yeah. It's a worse offender than Back to the Future with Power of Love. Oh dear.
Yeah, very. Is homoerotic the right word?
I think that's the perfect word for this film.
Yes.
I don't think it intends to be at all, but it's certainly the impression it gives.
So if you like Love, Simon.
Yeah. Basically the same
Might
movie.
be-
Shot for shot remake, as Love, Simon is, of Top Gun.
Pretty much.
Yeah. You know they're releasing a sequel to this film this year.
Have they not made loads of Top Guns?
No, only one, and the sequel is coming out this year.
What's it called?
Top Gun Maverick, starring Tom Cruise, obviously.
Okay. I didn't realise Tom Cruise was kicking in the 80s. I thought he was like a...
This was like one of the things that like made him famous. 1986, by the way, not 1981. It was this and Mission Impossible, which he's been doing for a long time.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen Mission Impossible?
I have not seen Mission Impossible.
Well, that's one for the list.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
What was your favourite part about the film? Because you said you hadn't seen it either.
I don't think I liked Tom Cruise's character.
Okay.
I think it was especially weird when he walked into the women's bathroom at that bar.
Okay.
I think that's sort of crossing a line.
What's weird about that?
What, walking into a women's bathroom?
Yeah.
As a dude?
Yeah. Is that not allowed?
Alex, I don't think we should talk about this on the show. I think we gotta...
Wait, am I not allowed to walk in women's bathrooms?
We'll talk about this later.
I've got to make some phone calls.
I genuinely can't think of like my highlight of this film. My highlight of this film was just be the music.
Was there a character arc for him? Because I know he started off and he was like a really good pilot and he was really cocky about it. But at the end of the film, it seemed like, I don't know whether I watched it wrong, but at the end of the film it seeed like he was a really good pilot and he was still really cocky about it.
Yeah, I don't think he really changed at all.
His friend died.
Yeah, he had a little bit of a dip in the middle where he's like, oh, maybe I'm not going to be such an excellent pilot. And then he's back to being an excellent pilot.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like there's any lesson.
It's the Top Gun. What's it called at the end of it?
Instructor.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess he gets a job out of it.
He already had a job.
He gets a girl.
That's true, yeah.
He loses his best friend.
Yeah, I'm not sure how good that trade is.
Well, I don't know.
Did you know the United States Navy helped out a lot on this film?
I could have guessed.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of the producers of the film has said he wanted it to be like a military recruitment movie. And in fact, for many of the showings of this movie in America, in the cinemas, they posted recruitment booths, so people could sign up then and there. And there was a massive increase in people signing up to be pilots
for the Navy.
Yeah. Another side effect from this film: bomber jacket sales went up by 40% following the release of this film.
I can understand that.
Yeah, he doesn't look too bad, Tom Cruise, with his bomber jacket and motorbike.
It's a good look. It's like a leather Love, Simon jacket.
Well, I mean, a bomber jacket is what it's called, but yes. You may remember a contest from the past month where the winner would have some kind of chimp adopted in their name, and we would also match that donation to an LGBT charity. So we've gone ahead and done that. We've donated to the Kaleidoscope International Trust, which helps LGBT plus activists around the world. And Alex has done an equally important thing. What have you done, Alex?
I have adopted a orangutan because we had lots of pictures sent in, lots of videos sent in of monkeys.
Yeah.
Big thank you to everyone who did that. And we have a winner. It is a Mr. Joe Marshall, who sent us the picture that you can view on our Instagram post, because we'll post it there. We'll tag him in that. We have adopted an orangutan in his name with WWF. We made sure both charities were good charities before we.
Yeah.
We didn't just send money to the first.
We're not just paying some stranger for this orangutan. No. We got the professionals.
So
has this orangutan got a name?
It does not. I don't know.
Oh, who knows?
I assume it has a name. But yeah, we've adopted that. We matched the funds to support Kaleidoscope.
Yep.
And yeah, keep listening because I'm pretty sure we'll have a few more competitions.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Alex.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to my new bedroom.
I'm sorting it out as we speak.
Yeah. And you'll get your compensation for helping me out.
Okay. What can I say?
I'm not paying you a thing until I see that everything's been moved. And if it's not there by the time I'm back, if you just move it in, take a picture, then move it back out again, which I wouldn't put it past you.
I would have, honestly, if I hadn't.
Then you owe me money. Yeah.
But at some point in the next few months, that probably would have crossed my mind.
Yeah, I'm not giving you that chance. It's only the next couple of months, by the way. Because I plan on being back in September.
Do you know when? Beginning, middle, end?
No idea. But
do you
at some
for
point.
your birthday?
I'd hope so.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get the boys do something.
With responsibility, obviously.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
But we'll be living together, so that'll be okay.
Yeah, okay.
Simon.
Yes?
Do you want to find out what film you're watching next week?
I am curious to find out what film I'm watching.
And you'll realise why I said that it'll be fun for me to draw the artwork.
Okay. I forgot you. I told you to do that.
Do you want to take a guess?
A guess? Are you going to give me any hints?
I've been wanting to watch this film on the show for a very long time.
It's not Die Hard or Gladiator, is it?
I'm saving those for when we get for when we're back together and we have more listeners. Yeah.
Ooh. It's not an animated movie, is it?
It absolutely is.
Oh no. Now which one? Does it star Ewan McGregor?
No.
Okay.
Which one were you thinking?
Well, I was thinking there's robots.
Oh, is that got Ewan McGregor in?
Yes, he's the main character, Alex.
Okay, then yes, it stars Ewan McGregor. We're watching robots. Is that Ewan McGregor?
Yes, it's Ewan McGregor.
Wait there. Okay, I don't know who that is.
What do you mean you don't know who Ewan McGregor is?
I don't know who he is.
Oh yeah, you've not watched Star Wars, have you?
I actually don't know why I got confused when you said it was Ewan McGregor. I was like, oh, Ewan McGregor? I didn't realise he was in the film, but I didn't realise who he was, So yes, we are watching robots.
I guess we're watching robots. I didn't know Halle Berry was in this film.
Whether a bot is made from old parts, new parts, or spare parts,
oh my
you can shine no matter what you're made of. Hey kids, get a load of this. And fan, we were using our arms.
I had to put up with, no joke, about 20 minutes of continuous quotes from robots.
The name's Piper rhymes with Viper. The big whale ball, he always goes to that.
If you keep this up, we're going to be taken down for copyright abuse because you are getting these spot on.
Oh, honey, you missed the delivery. But making the baby's the fun part.
Why are we bothering watching this again?
Because it's so good.
Like, you clearly know it scene for scene.
Let's not do an outro. Let's just end here so we can go watch robots.